Hi, this is Rob Bowen for Sharp College Football, and today we're going to talk about how to use this report in Data Studio. So with BetaRank, we have switched to using Data Studio, which is Google's free hosted reporting tool. And we're able to upload data out of BetaRank that we produce on the server, upload it into Data Studio in just a handful of CSVs, and then power all the reporting that you see here on the site. And it does allow us to make the data sortable. It makes it far easier to customize to what we're delivering. But what it does have is we do have a lot of filters now on the reports, and we're going to walk through how to use this Team BetaRank report, and this will also apply to the offense report and the defense report that we put out. So you see here, right now we have data from every year in BetaRank, and that's from 2012 through 2019. And it's ranked according to it's already sorted according to who the top team is. So the top team that we have in BetaRank over that period is last year's LSU team that won the national title. So you can, and what you will folks most often do in here is you will sort to look at a particular year. And you can do that if you come over here and you click on only. That will pull up data only for 2019. So you will see, all the teams in BetaRank just for 2019 only. You can also pull up if you wanted to, and you could look at multiple years. So this will also add 2018 data in. You can then, if you like, and to add all the years back on there, you can click that top check mark by the year. And that will bring us back to where we started. Now I'm going to go ahead and select 2019 only. And here we have the ability, you can look at just a conference. So you come in here, let's say we only want to look at the SEC. Now I'm looking at 2019 and only within the Southeastern Conference here. So you can see the BetaRank for every team in the SEC just for 2019. And again, like you could add in, if I wanted to, I could add in the Pac-12 here. I could switch over. If I click only here, it will bring up and load only the Pac-12 teams here. So that only one is pretty handy because it will take it out. Now, if I do, it's important to remember that if you have a filter selected, that filter will stay in place. So if I went back here and if I click on 2018 data only here, I still have the Pac-12 selected. So now I'm just seeing the 2018 Pac-12 data only. So I'm going to go back then and I'm going to pick out and I'm going to click on conference and select all the conferences. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to select all the years, because I think one of the handy things here too is if you're interested in how a particular school has performed over time, we do give you that ability to look at that. It does take a little bit to load sometimes because we are hitting over to Google's servers. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could unselect Wyoming here and you would then have all the data from 2012 to 2019 for 129 teams instead of 130. But here we can go ahead, we could pull up LSU and only LSU. And that's how it's going to most often be used, is you're going to look at, to be able to look at a school, you'll want to toggle it so that it's going by year here. And you can look at a school's performance across the various top line BetaRank metrics right here. You can also, if you wanted to add in another school and look at it in comparison, you can certainly do that. We now have LSU and Wisconsin in here. The last tab that we have in here, the last filter, is for Power 5 versus Group of 5. And I think this is very useful when comparing Power 5, when comparing Group of 5 teams. They are often are better sorted with each other, against each other, rather than against the Power 5 squads. So, the resource level across these teams is very different. So if you go and look at, we want to look at Group of 5 only, and this will pull up only Group of 5 schools. I need to select a year so that it makes a little more sense. And pull up only 2019. You can go ahead and look at the top the top group of 5 schools without looking at the Power 5 schools. And I think this is very useful when trying to figure out who some of the best group of 5 offenses are, best group of 5 defenses are, and really comparing them against schools that have similar, resources for their coaching staffs and recruiting, and, relatively similar conference competition. On any of these reports that you see here that are in this tabular format, you can sort by, if I click on this top, it will, if it's not already sorted that way, you can sort it. So you can sort it top to bottom. So you will get the top, here we've selected by the top offense, and that will sort the entire field by this column. And I can also flip it and see the other direction, and I can see the very worst offenses in that direction. So that's the basics of what we have here with these reports. And like I said, this team report also works for this offensive ranking and this defensive ranking as well in our tools here at Sharp College Football. So if you have any questions on this, hit me up at BetaRankFB on Twitter, and I'm more than happy to help out with any questions about this report in Data Studio.